Hello, 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 Trends with Octavia lovers. Welcome, welcome in. Let's do a quick one. Quick one. Let us talk. hmm Let's just time. Before we get right into all of that, let's check our sound and to make sure that y'all can hear me. I just saw this stuff, and this has been going on. Not like this is really, just started. This has been going on for a very long time, and I think it's just weird that Mr. Korobidi would not address things like this. Every time his supporters are always doing the most, but just as you know, he will act like he's not seeing anything. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let me know what you think about it. If you're watching the replay of this, also drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what are your thoughts. What are your thoughts? It is very, very important that you let us know what you think. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you're coming in, please like the live stream. Give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up, and let's do this. Okay. I want to share this to my community and then we will start. This is going to be a quick and short live stream. We're just going to get straight to the point. Straight to the point. Okay, I'm just trying to. Okay, so I'll share and we start the conversation. Welcome, everyone. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Join the conversation. Welcome, welcome, my queens and my kings. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us today because just as you know, this set of people will never stop. They will never stop. So we have to keep talking. We're not going to keep quiet, we'll keep talking until, God willing, things get better. hmm Okay, so what are we going to be talking about? We are going to be discussing Cora Obidi's kids and what the haters are doing, and the fact that grown up adults that do not like someone would not know that there are certain things that are off limits. And one of those things that are off limits when it comes to things like this saga or whatever you want to call it, dragging someone online, hating on someone and whatnot. One thing you don't do is you don't drag in people's kids. But we've seen how people want to tell Cora how to raise her girls, what to do, what not to do. Meanwhile, at the same time, most of these people that have so much to say are also parents, and and we don't see other people going to their pages or whatnot to tell them how they're raising their kids or what they're doing in their own home. But for some magical reason, they just feel like they have the right to live their life and then at the same time control someone else's life. And I think that is really ridiculous. So that's what we're going to be discussing. So now, before we get into this stuff, I would start from the person that brought this online. When I look at these things happening, I just keep asking myself, what would have happened if JD did not come online and started running his mouth? What would have happened if JD did not just, you know, start recruiting these people because he really wanted these people to hate on his ex-wife? But one thing he did not calculate is the fact that you will be able to get people, but you might not be able to control all the people that you're recruiting. Welcome, welcome, Queen Katori Kamama. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Welcome. So that's where they're going to lose their children because they are messing around in other people's children. Like I don't know how people don't even understand that things like that are so sensitive. It is one thing for you to be dragging an adult and whatnot, but when you start involving kids, look, a lot is going on spiritually. There's a lot. Those kids are innocent, and you know you're just going to be heaping a lot of and inviting some kind of things, opening doors to weird things that are going to be happening in your life that you would be looking for who to blame, and you're just not going to find who you're going to blame. So I kept thinking about it. I'm like, if JD did not come out and start all this mess that he started, and from the beginning, when people he started recruiting and people now started coming on his side, hating on his ex-wife, he loved all of those stuff. But when people started shifting from the main target, which was supposed to be Korra, and they will not start talking about, they started by talking about the looks of the children. They would just throw in this and that, mostly the elders, because she looks a lot like her mom. They will start saying things. You will hear some people even go as far as they're not even beautiful, they're not this, they're not that. People will say these things, and I would expect the father that started this whole thing to actually let people know that, look, how do you say you support me, but at the same time you are out here bashing my kids? Those are my flesh and my blood, okay? Like, they are me. I am them. Like, we are, one. Like, my kids are my kids. That's my blood. So if you say that you see what I have sold to you, and you buy what I have sold to you as, eh, I'm innocent, oh, she maltreated me, she did this, she did that, she bullied me, all those things he's saying, why would you even think that turning around and doing what you're doing to his own kids will be you supporting him? Because and JD will keep quiet. If you notice, JD would, when people started, dabbling into, they will start small to see your reaction, to see what you're going to do. And when you don't react the way they were expecting, then you've given them that go ahead, indirectly. you know you might not have opened your mouth to say, oh, go ahead and drag my kids, but by the reason of you not addressing it at all shows these people that, of course, they can do these things, and there will be no consequences. And when there's no consequences, people just tend to do whatever. A lot people like JD's recruiters and his supporters, this is private WhatsApp group members. One thing they are good at is for them to just uh you know do whatever they like, knowing fully well that there is nothing you are going to do about it. So they would just keep running with whatever they're doing. So because JD did not nip this in the bud right from the beginning, these people already felt like, it seemed like this person doesn't give a damn about the kids that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep dragging these children and keep talking about their looks. So hence they started with the looks and just little things here. They will try to uh in order to insult the kids. Sometimes some of them will bring in style, these stylish shades where you sometimes, and you have people where, like, friends, or like, whatever you do, they're never pleased. Like, they always like, what are you feeling like? Those kind of people that will always try to put you down, but then they will make it look like it's a joke. They always say jokingly. Sometimes it could be even family members. They like to just speak to you in a kind of negative way. But when you try to act like, I don't like this, I don't think this is funny, it's just a joke. You can't even take a joke. But you notice that they are always doing that. So some of them will come with this, and she's not taking good care of the kids. She's not dressing the kids. We're just, and I'm like, wait, you came into this whole thing because JD sold to you people that he was being maltreated and she's such a terrible person and whatnot. You decided, okay, you were going to face her. Now, why bring in her kids into this whole situation? Do you not know that kids are kids and kids are off limit? It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, when a man and a woman meet, that's why I hate it when people try go through divorce or marriage is going to, and then one of the partners starts to use the kids as weapon. Because at the end of the day, you're just punishing those children. Those children will be the ones to suffer. The day you and that person, you and that man and that woman, the day both of you met for the first time, that if it's love at first sight or wasn't love at first sight, the love bombing process and dating and whatnot, and then courting, and then preparing for your marriage and whatnot, those children or the child was not in the picture. So if years down the line something goes wrong and both of you can't stand each other, excuse me, do not smuggle the kids in. Do not try to, sorry for that. Let me drink some water. Do not try to smuggle the kids into this because they were not there when you people started what you started, when you decided to do what you want to do. So you that you're also coming in as an outsider, as a third party, to come and put your mouth in a relationship or a marriage that you were not in the home with them and you don't know how things went down, you should also understand that in everything you do, you should keep the children out of your mouth. But that's one thing I don't see JD's supporters doing. And JD refused from the beginning when they started with the looks of his children. Oh, how this? How you want to compare them to other mixed race kids? How you want to say they're not properly dressed? How so many nasty things that some I don't even want to repeat here. You people always find fault, find something to kind of be things that those children will grow up and see and they're like, yo. But then when you really look at this stuff, do you really blame only these people? Because if JD could even come out and lie that his daughter is now twerking and why is she twerking and this, that, and that, all the while now we'll be seeing the child. We've never seen the child twerk. We've never seen the child twerk. So with those kind of things that he says, I think that also encourages this his so-called supporters, evil supporters, to cross the line and not even think that these children are innocent and these children were not involved when Korra and JD started their love thing from China and then down to Nigeria and then landed in the US and then they started having kids. Why bringing the children into this whole hot mess that is going on? And to think that the set of people that are doing this thing, majority of them are also parents. Or they are also people that even if they don't have kids today, tomorrow they will have their own kids. And if people speak about your little children this way, how are you going to like it? Are you just going to sit down there and clap your hand for the people that are speaking ill of your children and tell them, bravo, continue, you're doing an amazing job? Why not leave Cora Obidi's children alone? Everybody seems to have a lot to say. Whatever she does pisses you people off. She brought the children online. Oh, she's breaking the. If she's breaking the law, are you the judge? Are you the judge? Are you the one that is tasked to uphold the law in the United States? Are you the one? If she's breaking any law, they will do what they would, they will do what they would do. But you people will not stop. Every move that woman makes pains you people. I don't understand. Every single damn thing, up to the extent that you people want to rubbish the children. Now, the level at the kind of things we're seeing online now is people wishing those children ill. The fact that somebody would sit in their home, a full grown adult, turn on their camera or whatever, and you will start with bad words or placing. I don't even want to refer to this of course, because if you are placing curses on little children, you are wishing them ill. You don't want anything good to happen to them. You don't know what you're doing to yourself. You do not know. That has gone beyond whatever bitterness, whatever hatred you have for Korah. And even if you think that Korah offended you, placing a curse on her children, you're still heaping coal on your head. And I don't know why some people don't understand. If only people can understand the power that this mouth that we have, the power of the tongue. The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you by yourself, you see life, you see death, and you choose death over life. And tomorrow when you sow your seed and your seed refuse to germinate, You say it's village people. You say it's that neighbor of yours that was looking at you from the side of their eyes when you were coming out from your house the other day. You will just look for flimsy excuses, not knowing that you are the one hindering your own blessing. You are the one that set yourself on that path. How do you look at innocent children that didn't do you anything and you think you're going to wish them ill because you don't like their mother? Somebody make it make sense. You don't like one particular person. You left the person. You're transferring all your bitterness, your hatred up to the extent where you will start using your mouth to say some kind of things that you should not say. People don't understand when they are crossing the line. Not to digress a little bit, but just something that I saw online this afternoon also that will give an example is this Nollywood actress called Uche Ogbodo. Ogbodo, something like that. I posted a video recently. She said her shop was broken into and whatnot. I saw a post made by that woman where she was addressing the fans of May Edochie. And on that her post, I can understand that she's pissed off, but she said certain things that she should not say. And I'm like, do people really think, look, if you know that you're too upset, leave your phones, leave your computer, your anything, that thing you use to go online. Just keep it away from you if you're not good in controlling yourself. When you're pissed off, leave it alone. Because if you don't know how to control yourself, that you can hold your phone and no matter what is going on in your life, no matter the gang up, no matter what, you will just not post anything online. But a lot of people cannot control themselves. And you will use yourself, your mouth, with that bitterness, with that anger and everything. You will type that nonsense, or you will start filming that video that you will post. And then tomorrow, when those words of yours start manifesting in your life, because sometimes people feel like they say these things and they're placing cause, like the people that are busy wishing ill on Korah's children. Do you really think that the cause of the causeless shall stand? It shall not stand. You don't have that power. You might think you do, but you don't. You don't have that power to place curse on those little children's life. You don't have it. People will keep swearing up and down, right, left, center, wishing ill on innocent children that did not do you anything. Be careful how you attack people that didn't do you anything. That's why I brought in this Mayor Doche stuff too. You see people talking about how, oh, Mayor Doche's fans are attacking people the same way that even Lolo came out and was complaining. A lot of people are complaining. What you people forget is the fact that May never came out one time. And I'm not digressing. These are connected stuffs, okay? If you understand what I mean. May never came out one day to bash you, Ledoche, even for what you did to her. She has never bashed him. But Yul has done several videos where he has hinted that she did something to him. He has done several videos where he has hinted that she cheated with another man. He has done several videos where he showed that he did not like that she was close to AY and those other socialites in Lagos State. Several. He lost a child. He came out acting like Boo Boo the Fool. She never stood one day, one single time to say, okay, let me tell the world what this man has done. But yet people will come out and start attacking. And then when you attack, then somebody else that just cannot be as quiet and calm as May is, that just thinks your cup is full, it's time to tackle you. The person comes out to tackle you, then you go back to place the curse on May. The same way that you want to tackle Korah, you're going to place curse on his children, on her children. First of all, she didn't do you anything. Second of all, she has never spoken about you or your family, placed curse on you. So these kind of people that have never done anything to you, but you think you want to place a curse on them, it will not work. And be careful of people that you're taking sides with. When somebody does something that is wrong, come out and say what that person has done is wrong. If you know that you are a fan of your farming that person so much, then be silent. But for you to see the truth, twist it around and go around to start attacking an innocent person, you're heaping coal on your head. And that fire is going to, that flame is going to burn. It's going to burn. Even lava will not be anything, with this with the volcano eruption will not be as hot as what you're heaping on your head. A lot of people just invite all sorts of nonsense into their lives, all in the name of your cloud chasing, or you think you're the smartest person in the room because other people are not talking you. You want to open your mouth, you want to attack people that did not attack you, you want to go for people's kids that did not come for you. What is your business with what Korra does, or what is your business with Korra's kids? It just baffles me. And the same set of people that you will see judging this same Korra and condemning her, when you go to their pages and see the type of content like go to old, not recent. You see their kind of content, you look at their lives. Who is that perfect person? He that is without any sin should cast the first stone. Your life is not perfect. If we decide now, let's go get the private investigate, let them come and investigate you from right, left, center, and dig into your family life and everything, you will see the cockroaches that will be popping out from your cupboard. But everybody want to just come online and act like, oh, my life is perfect, my this is that. You don't know what people are going through. That somebody turn on their camera and start filming a video, somebody comes on live and is talking, but you don't know what is going on behind the scene. You don't know what's happening in people's life. So don't make it your business because JD came out and sold his family out. You think that you're going to attack the innocent children. Even the Korra that you're attacking, that first of all, you were not the one that Korra married. Though. It was Korra and JD that decided they were going to marry, and they got married. It didn't work, divorce came, and here we are. So nobody invited you into what is going on. But yeah, you can say, okay, when you bring something to social media, everybody can talk about it. Yes, when you bring something to social media, everybody can talk about it, but be careful of what you are doing, because some of you crossed the line immediately JD came online, and because of your selfish reasons, not because JD was so convincing. No, not because JD was able to convince you people that, okay, she's such a terrible person. You people went in because you wanted to grow your page, you wanted his roller, you wanted to make money. So many different reasons that made you wanted to associate with an Oyimbo. So many different reasons that made you people to go associate yourselves with JD. Selfish reasons. Not because you believed him and thought he was that innocent that you were fighting for justice. Because if you people were fighting for justice, you people would not be fighting among yourselves. You people will not be calling yourselves names. You will not be plotting evil. You will just focus on justice and try to get that justice for the person. But no, you have attacked the Korra, attack. She's still basking, like doing her thing, not minding you people. But that is making you people even more miserable, because the insult, the plotting, the reporting of her pages, the messing up with her gigs, business, this in rendezvous and all of that you people mess up with. She just keeps going. She keeps going. She won't accept defeat. She won't stay down. No matter how many times you people try to pull her down, she stands up and she continues to fight. She continues to grind. She continues to win, and her strength pisses you people off. It makes you people so angry that now you feel okay. Since she's showing that she's a strong one, now we will target the ones that you think it's weak. But because your spiritual eye is not open, you don't know what is with little kids, little children. You don't know what follows young ones. If you know, you will back off. Hello, Anjali. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. How are you doing, Queen? How are you? So good afternoon, my Queen. Oh, what goes around comes around back. What they wish for others will fall back at them. The devil is a liar. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like some of the prayers I saw. Yo, I always say this. When you think you're the messiest person in the room, think again. Think again. You know, think again. Because there might just be one person there that is just still quiet, one person that is yet to utter a word. But when that person opens their mouth, yeah, and your stomach is full, you see. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm. MTA, welcome, welcome, Queen. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today, and every other person, my silent watchers, because I see the numbers going up. If you're just coming in, you are welcome. Please like the live stream if you're yet to give us a thumbs up. We're just here to discuss some of the things we see on social media concerning this Cora and JD's case, and I just think it is getting out long time ago. Okay, not just now, and we've been talking about it, but seeing that people still won't stop and will keep wishing these little kids ill, it just baffles me that these are grown adults and people that should know better. So, like I was saying, when you think that you're the messiest person online, you're just so nasty that you just don't have a heart, no conscience. You can do whatever. You can drag anybody. Nothing is gonna happen. There might just be one person that is still quiet. And where your own messiness is ending, that's where that person's own starts from. And that person can go all the way and not even blink. And that's what I see on social media lately. These people have done so much with these insults and doing just running with these children's names. Like, if you don't even know who baby J or baby A is, you will think that they're talking about adults. The way they speak about these kids. Now go and see the kind of prayers that people are praying for this set of people's own children. Just go online and see. I can't even repeat some of the things that people, because at the end of the day, those are still children too, and they are innocent. An idiot parent with no brain is just heaping coal on their own head. The same thing with the other JD's number one blogger, that one that will always run her mouth. I remember when it was her son's birthday, the kind of birthday wishes I saw on, I was, man, I didn't know what to say. As I'm telling you now, I don't even know how to explain that. I just paused and I was looking at birthday wishes that people were writing, the kind of prayers that they were praying for this woman's son. And I just sat back and asked myself, is it worth it? Was it this woman? These things you see now that people wish to your own child that is not here. You, the mother, is the one doing the most online. The child is not here. The child has probably never mentioned the names of these people that you're fighting about. But look at the kind of prayers people are praying for your child. The same thing with these new sets that came out with these bad words and whatnot. Go and see the kind of things people are saying. That's why I said, when you think you're the messiest person in the room, wait, look around carefully And those quiet ones that are yet to speak, ask yourself, what is in the hearts of those people? What are their next move going to be? Because they are yet to speak, move, or do a thing. And when they start, you might want to beg because their craziness will be 10 times worse than yours. And that's what we see. A lot of people just had it to their throat that they can't anymore. And as they see the nonsense, they're giving it back. Empty said that dry lizard have hidden for the last 3 days. It's just weird the kind of things that people are doing. What is, whichever way you try to look at this, it does not even make sense. Where are they gonna hide? Where are you gonna hide? Even if they go to the sea will reject them. Go to the mountain, it will reject them. Where you gonna hide? At what point do you say this is where I draw the line? You're a content creator. I don't even know what people understand by being a content creator. Like, is it all about being all messy? Everybody has got it in them. If you decide you want to be messy, nasty, these gangsters, that name it, everybody can do it. It's not difficult. It's not hard at all. Everybody can. But should that some people are reasonable enough to know that you are on social media, let it be that the content you're creating, somebody that comes across your content can learn something from it. Your kids that are growing up tomorrow, you're old, you're not going to be here. Let your kids, your generations, be able to look at it and say, oh, this is my grandma, this is my great grandma. Say, is this the nonsense they're going to come and see? You're like, oh, really? What kind of nasty family member we had that is so vile, so foul mouthed, so evil, ill mannered? So many things they will have to say. People will be embarrassed. And those generations to come that might be doing very well for themselves, trying to make something, people will now go and be digging up old videos and telling you, look at your great grandmother, look at your, you know, is that what you want? Because you're gonna cash few $1,000s. Who doesn't like money? Well, if you're gonna make money on social media, make it the right way. Let your content be reasonable content. If you want to talk about other people's life because your channel is about gist and whatnot, you're reacting to people's life, react the right way. Say what you see. Don't go say the one that you're not aware. Don't go behind people's back to start plotting. Don't go and be placing curses on people's, or I don't care if they're adults or children or whatnot. Do not go and start placing curses on people. If you feel like that person is doing bad, let the person know what the person is doing to themselves. Let the person know what will happen. That is different when you're telling someone that you see this path you're going, you're leading to destruction, and you're able to explain that, look, this is going to lead you to a place where you might regret it. That is not you placing God, that's you pointing out what you see. Let your content be education. I don't know what these supporters of Jade like. It's all, even if you try, even if you make it a duty, deliberately decide that I want to find the most silly people, the people with no brain in this planet, and group them in one place, it will be very difficult. It's a very difficult task. It will take you a long time. How JD was able to accumulate all these headless chickens, people that are not able to think for themselves, people that do not know where to draw the line, it baffles me. It baffles me, I'm telling you. How do you sit down and decide you're going to be talking about kids that are under 5, Abi? How does that sound to you? If you don't have a child, nobody in your family have kids. You don't have like cousins, like, there are no kids in your family. How would you feel if you pull up online and somebody is just yapping the way you're yapping? What did those children do to you? Have they ever met you? Do they know you? Did they bother you? Did they shorten the air you breathe? What have they done to you? These are innocent souls that were brought into this world by a very malicious human being, very bitter soul that I don't even know the right word to use to describe the father of those children. Because if that man had sense from the beginning, if JD had sense, or his mother, they would have shut down that nonsense from the beginning. Okay, you made it a job that you're going to destroy your ex-wife. You're not God. You can't destroy what you did not make. Now, where is he? He all of a sudden he can't create any more content. He doesn't have words in his mouth. Educational content is not coming anymore. Eh? If he had nipped this in the bud, we will not get to the point where people are wishing ill on your children because they started by condemning the looks of the children. Well, people will always do nonsense things like that. This one is beautiful, this one is not beautiful, this one is this one is not that. You just show how unreasonable you are, how senseless of a person you are. If you think you're going to be insulting children, talking about their looks. And when you look at this set of Olukus that are analyzing the looks of other people, they are nothing to write home about. When you look at them from head to toe, from head to toe, there's nothing, like nothing. If you want to start talking about their own looks too and everything, her. I'm just I- so much I want to say. So much I want to say, but I just want to try not to say certain things. But one thing that I want people to know, I've done several of this type of live streams. The first time that it started by condemning the looks of these children and doing the most, I came and I addressed it. And I said the same thing I said, the same thing I will repeat again. He that has ears, let him hear. This does not have anything to do with, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in this. Don't worry yourself. If you like, believe in God. If you like, don't believe in God. You see this planet Earth that you're in, you just cannot float through it. You can't. You will think you can, but you cannot. You understand? You would think that you can, but you cannot. Because a lot of people refuse to acknowledge the spirituality that is involved in everything that we're doing in this life. The spiritual aspect, people love to focus more on the physical. You can try to deny it, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So as you open your door to invite those things into your life, when they start to manifest in your life, understand that you, with your mouth, let those things into your life by going after innocent children that did not do anything to you, condemning them, saying the most. To do what? To hurt their mother, because you people have condemned her. You've called her all manner of names. The ex-husband have done the same thing. But because she has refused to bow, she has refused to allow you people's words and your negativity to affect her, you people feel the best thing to do right now is to go after the children. Congratulations to you. But be ready when things will happen in your life. You will look, if you like, you go run go juju. If you like, you go run go church. Go for it. They go dresses when they go tire. Waiting don't date with you because you used your own mouth to invite those things into your life, and you will reap the fruit of those. So anybody that has sense should know that just because you said you're coming to fight for JD, or today it might be JD, could be anybody on the internet or anything in the internet, off internet, leave children alone. You see children, leave children alone. Mostly when you're talking about situation that has to do with marriage that did not work, between a man and a woman and whatnot, do not involve their children. I don't care how young, how old, how whatnot. Do not involve their kids. Do not. Because even JD, that is the father of those children, y'all think he's not going to pay for all of this? The Bible says, I have made thee a watchman. Every child that is given to you, you have a duty, you have a responsibility. So if you sit down and refuse to do what you're supposed to do as a parent here on earth, that God has given a responsibility to watch over those children, you think you will not answer for it tomorrow? He had all the time to make sure that people do not bring in his children into this fight that he started on social media, but he keeps pretending he can see that people are speaking ill about his children. He will never address it. Neither does his mom, that runs around like a miserable soul on social media, like a totally lost soul. Would not say, leave my grandkids alone. If you're talking about my son, if you're talking about his ex-wife, okay, but leave my this in grandchildren out of your mouth. None of them dare to address it. And these are people that tomorrow will sit down and start to pray or say, no worry. And I go sit it. Angelique said, those people claim to love JD and they go on social media to disgrace his children. Wow. What kind of people are they? Disgusting things will never be well with them. Even him, he knows they don't love him. But the part that pisses me off is the fact that he will never come out and address this because you recruited these people directly or indirectly. If he likes, let him believe, let him accept it, not believe, accept it or not. He recruited these people. Welcome, welcome, Angeli. Welcome, welcome. I said Angeli. Well, Laura Lee. Well, because I was reading Angeli's comment. Um, Laura Lee, welcome, welcome, Queen. Thank you so very much. You're so right. Laura Lee said he don't care. If he likes, let him not care. But the responsibility that God has given to him is what God has given to him. Give me a second. Let me check. Okay. So this man, instead of him to do the job that a father is supposed to do, which is protect your children. No, instead he came online talking about his daughter is twerking, daughter is twerking, and now people started. Oh, some people already started. And she's gonna be like the mom because he keeps calling the mom the all the the C word, the W word, the P word, and everything. And people start throwing their mouth. What makes you think that because this man came out to say something that you know it's not true? The next thing you've already started wishing nonsense on children that are not under your care, and you think that your evil word that is coming out from your mouth is going to work in their life. It's not going to work in their life. It's going to turn around and it's going to boomerang. It's going to work in your own life. You that used your mouth to confess that evil, you that used your mouth to confess that negativity, you will be the one to reap the fruit of those negative words that you put out there, that you think you were placing curses on other people's children. You are wishing other people's children ill, as little as those children are. And tomorrow, you ask God to give you your own. You ask God to prosper your own. You ask God to prosper you. You ask God to prosper your business. They pray nonsense. Your prayer is not even passing the roof of your building. You're just praying nonsense. If you like, go pray to the gods, pray to God, pray to nature, anything you want to speak to. It will not favor you because you've used your own mouth to to ruin everything for yourself. You know. Mhm. Laura Lee said, listen from my experience, it's not that these what grandparents don't necessarily love their mix. Mm. It's not that these white grandparents don't necessarily love their, in the case of JD's mom, I don't know, but I feel like that woman is so weird, the same way her son is. And why do I say that? If you have the energy and the time to roam around like a lost soul on social media, to be begging money for your son, then at least when you see people coming for your grandkids, you should match the energy. But one thing you will commonly see from these mixed marriages is the fact that the white mother will support and do everything for the white son, but they don't give the same energy to their grandchildren. So, because tell me, if she had the energy to be roaming around asking people to donate, 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 give money to this, give money to that, why did you not also come out with that energy and say, no, I will not have you people speak? But we see how she speaks about her daughter-in-law when she knows that her son is not perfect. So if you have the energy to speak the way you speak about your daughter-in-law, you have the energy to defend your son and do the most. You have the energy to go beg. Why do you not have the energy to put post here and there, run around all these same blogs and tell them to stop, that you will not allow anybody speak about your grandchildren in any manner? That whatever is going on does not concern those children. They don't know what is going on, and people should keep their name off of this social media nonsense. Not JD, not his mom, not anybody that is really close to them and reasonable. None of them, from Lola to Miriam to this, every single one of them, those WhatsApp group, Facebook group women are all bunch of people that have no sense. At no point will they address, and it's now that Miriam, because Miriam is trying to make herself look good, which we know she's just faking it. I was fighting for the kids. I was fighting for the kids. You people never ever stood. Instead, you people were busy supporting money, this donation, up and down. But while people were dragging those little children and doing the most, you people didn't bother to do anything. Have a hard time caring about. A lot. I noticed that there's some kind of coldness sometimes when you even look at them, like if you're looking at people, content creators, or online, and sometimes when you look at the relationships, what you see, the ones you see in real life and the ones you see online and whatnot, you have a point there's always this kind of that is always there. And then if it now happens to be that they have more than one child, and one of the children is married to somebody from their own race, you will notice that those grandchildren will be the favorite. No matter how they try to pretend, you will just notice that the rapport, the bond, the everything flows better with those set of grandchildren than the ones that are coming from mixed anything. It is always there. So I guess that's the reason why none of them have bothered to say anything, because if these were you know maybe she would have said something. Hmm. Caring for their grandmix uh, children the same as if they were, yeah. Why? I'm not saying they don't love them, but the difference shows. Yes, they love, like, the small. I don't know how it's hard because if you're not paying attention, you will not know. So a lot of people, there are people that will come out and want to argue this, but you have to just watch carefully for you to see it, because if you don't, you will not notice it. Do you understand? And sometimes you hear it from their words. Sometimes they talk, and some things slip from their mouth in, and they don't realize, you know, that when they're talking about the other ones, and when they're talking about these ones, they're not using the same words, the expression, everything, body language and everything else. But you just need to be paying attention to know that, or else the first thing they say, I can see they love, they buy them this, they gift them, they pay them, they hug them, they kiss them, they do all of that. Just look very well. You will see what we're talking about. Manuel said, Mano, I'm seeing you for the first time. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Mano said, so if people say those kids twerk like their mother, people are wishing evil on them. So you agree the mother is doing evil. You see, that's the problem with people like you now. I just said it. I just said it few seconds ago that it seemed like all of you that are supporting Justin don't you don't think straight. What are you talking about? So let's go back. Your words, Manos. I just wonder where you're from. I wonder where you're from. I guess where you're from, you don't have any culture, tradition, or anything. So who told you that twerking is evil? The food you eat, is it evil? The clothes you wear, is it evil? The way you style your hair, if you have any on your head, is it evil? So because JD that does not have sense, and it's someone that is from a place where his people, they don't have any culture, tradition, or anything, they don't have anything that they value or respect, or you know tells you that his child is twerking, and he tells the child to stop, that's bad, and that made who told you that? One thing most of you need to understand is that you cannot come out and look at other people's traditional dances and call it evil. But yet, most of you will go and dance ballet, you will go and dance bachata, you go and dance all this dance that if you don't like it, face front and continue. Okay? That is people's culture. And there is more to that story. And I have said it before. I have said it before. Where Korra is from, twerking is not even their own tribe. But where I am from as a Nigerian, when you talk about that type of waist dance, it is my own people that dance it. So I can tell you the history behind it. That even most Nigerians might not be able to explain it that much, because we are from different tribes. Our dances are not the same. So if you do not know anything about African culture and tradition and our ways, ask questions. My people, the kids dances, that dance, we will mostly refer to it as the Gepu dance. Go and check it if you know how to write, and see when it is being performed traditionally. Because everybody now dance and they now call it twerking. It is not called twerking. That's people's dance. But okay, yes, you've seen the Americans shake their bum bum, and then yes, everybody like, oh, okay, there's a dance like this, but it is deeper than what you see people dance in America and all those other parts of the world. Follow and trace it back to motherland and narrow it down to where those type of dances originated from, and get the story straight. So don't come here and try to twist nonsense, because we're not talking about the dancing. We're talking about somebody opening their mouth to say that those children will never see good in their life. Nothing good will happen to them. Is that not a curse? If you look at a child that is 5 years old and 3 years old, and you say nothing good will happen in their life, what have they done to you as a person? So don't come in here with nonsense if you're not going to get your facts straight, okay? Don't do that. You refer if they are twerking, is that evil? They're mad. Morally say yes, no matter what, they will be the favorite. Yes. It is always kind of obvious. I want to say it's always obvious, but sometimes you can miss it because they really know how to, should I say, pretend or try to make you look like it is what it's not. So a lot of people get it twisted and kind of confuse that they're, oh, yeah, kind of, to think that it is love, but not really. Most times it's just pretense to make people believe that okay, I'm different, I'm not the arrow word, and I'm not, I treat all my this thing the same, but it is always obvious. You will just see it if you're really looking. So I live in it, so I know the difference. And pride in their voice is clear. Laura Lee, there's a lot of things we cannot say on this social media. There's a lot of things we see we cannot say. You understand? So when things are happening, that's why when I look at most people that just comment and I'm like, y'all don't know. You don't know. Even now with this American election, I'm looking at some people. People are jumping around. Oh, Donald Trump won. Donald Trump won. That bad belly. You don't know. You don't know. Period. Nelly, welcome, welcome, Queen, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so I wanted to come in here and do a quick one, and because tomorrow is school, so I'm going to be rounding this up. Maybe if I can come on in the morning, we can continue the conversation. But people that do not know things about, if you don't know anything about other people's culture, ask questions. Just don't jump to conclusion because you see somebody that do not have what other people have, and you're trying. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You don't. There is no two ways about it. You will not understand what somebody else is doing. You won't. So don't come out and run with words that are coming from the mouths of people that do not know their right from their left. That's just one advice I want to give people. So don't jump into conclusion because once somebody told you something and then you believe the person, and the next thing you want to go and use bad words, allow bad words to come out from your mouth when you're talking about the people. First of all, you shouldn't even be talking about the children, except you're trying to talk about something that involves the kids. For example, let's say you watch the live stream of Korra, the kids were on the live stream, like she was doing their hair, they wanted to go out, and the little one didn't want her hair brushed, and then Cora was brushing June's hair, and then she wanted her hair. If you're that type of, okay, you're content creator, you talk about celebrity, public figure, and whatnot, and you talk about Cora and JD. If you decide to talk about that particular video, and maybe you want to suggest hair product that Cora should use, or you just want to talk one, that's different. You mention the kids, but for you to just come out and start wishing ill on somebody's children just because you think that the woman provoked you. Somebody, she doesn't even know you. How is she provoking you? She doesn't know you. You don't have to watch her. You don't have to see her content. You're just working with what JD said and you're using that to judge her. So that is you already committing, sin by judging her. Now you want to, oh, I've done so much. She's not paying attention to me. So let me focus on her children and that will hurt her. You're hurting yourself. Don't worry. Whatever you're doing goes back to you. As those words are coming out from your mouth, they're bouncing back. So you will be the one reaping the fruit. It won't be her. It won't be her kids, anybody at all that you're saying those kind of things to. It won't be the person's portion because the person didn't wish you ill and didn't do anything to you. That being said, I hope people that have ears can understand, because I feel like sometimes people come into this social media and the desperation of let me grow fast, really leads people to do a whole lot of nonsense. Look, there is no problem to take it one step at a time. Okay, take it one step at a time and you will most definitely get there. Do not look at other people that are growing so fast because some of them started with saga, started with being all nasty, all messy and whatnot, and you could see how fast they grew. Maybe you were even on social media before they started and they just came and passed. There is no competition. Okay, the space is big enough to contain everybody. Just stay in your lane, continue to create the type of content you're creating. You will find those people that your content resonates with them and you will bond, and that will be your community. That's on YouTube. YouTube gives you community. You get over time, you find people that will stumble across your content and might just like the way you present, might like your looks, might like the way you speak, might just like the way you make jokes or what. Them just something that they will just bond with you and they will keep coming back. And once slowly you are growing. But because most people want to grow fast, and we saw that a lot with this Cora and JD situation. A lot of people that went on JD's camp did not go because they believed JD. They did not go because they really wanted to support JD. They went there because they wanted to grow fast and use that negativity. Because your negativity, and even JD himself would come out and just bash his ex-wife, do something that will bring traffic, bring, so that month he cashes out. The next month he wants to even do, sound even more nastier. But but where are you going with all of that? Where are you going with all of that? Well, I've been talking for an hour now. I'm just going to, leave you people now. And like I said, tomorrow is a school day, so it's already 9 p.m. my time, and I'm just going to leave you people. I'll see you all tomorrow morning if I can, or if I can, tomorrow, or let's see how that goes. But let me just go and fix other stuff and get ready for bed. So may God bless everyone that have wisdom, and those of you that would not ask God for wisdom, I pray that God gives you the wisdom to understand that no matter what happens, no matter the battle you're battling with someone, do not bring in their innocent children, because God does not play with little ones. Those little ones are innocent. They've never done anything to hurt anyone, harm anyone. Bad thoughts they don't have in their hearts. They are pure. So if you're going and you're targeting them, you're making a huge mistake and you will pay dearly for that which you have done. So if you've been placing curses on anybody's children or whatnot, go take it back and ask for God's forgiveness. Nobody invited you into these people's lives. So nobody gave you the right to go and be wishing those children that nothing good should happen in their life. You're not God that brought them to this world. God that brought them to this world has already planned their purpose and programs, and his word shall not come back void, shall not return void, right, unto him, without accomplishing the purpose and programs of which he has said that. And everybody is destined to do something. So those kids are also destined to do something. So how dare you come out and say nothing good to happen in the lives of the children because you hate one of their parents? It's not cool. Don't do it. Thank you also very much, my kings and my queens. And I will leave you now. And I pray God guide and protect you. You're going out and coming in. I pray for good health, sound mind, for prosperity, more blessings, open doors, whatever you put your hands to do. May it prosper. May God guide and protect you and your family, your loved ones, and your well wishes. Thank you also very much for joining me. I do not take the time you come here to spend with me for granted. I'm super, super grateful. Thank you so very much for joining me and giving your 2 cents. Even those that come in and just do the listening, that I don't know your names. My prayers is for everyone that has ever stopped by my channel, breathing in, breathing out, accidentally, on purpose or whatnot. May God continue to bless and prosper you. Okay, when others are saying there is a casting down, you will be saying there is a lifting up. When people look at you, they will ask you, why are you just glowing? Why is it that your own thing is different? But they will not understand that it's the favor of God, the hand of God in your life. Continue to be positive, continue to stay on the right path, and may God continue to bless you, prosper you, and keep you in good health, protect you, and may every good thing be your portion. Thank you all so very much. Much love from my side. And this is Trends with Octavia. And I will see you all tomorrow when we continue the gist. We'll continue to say the truth. We'll continue to call a spade a spade. We'll continue to tell these people that what they're doing is wrong, and we don't give a hoot who likes what we say, how we do it or not. But we know that what we're saying is the truth, and we will continue to sound the truth until the last day. Thank you so very much, and so help us God. Thank you so very much, and God bless you all. Thank you. Much love. Bye for now. God bless you all. Thank you so much.